Welcome in, MCHC hockey fans. It's a beautiful Friday night here in Grand Rapids, Michigan for the Vezina Cup semifinals. We got two games tonight, and right here on this ice, Oakland University taking on Hope College alongside Devin Sayre. I'm Tom Cavanaugh. Devin, we're packed up for a great one tonight. We got the number 3 Oakland University Golden Grizzlies knocking off Saginaw Valley, getting to this spot in the semis against, Hope College, who won it last year and runner-up 2 years ago.
The standard in ACHA Men's Division III, Tom, Hope College has been to back-to-back national championship games. They were coming off back-to-back titles in that game, but lost to Michigan in the Natty last year. Meanwhile, Oakland is back to being in this spot in the semifinal. We know that they were bumped out of nationals as being the first team out. A lot of drama there. We'll get to it in this broadcast, but it sets the stage for what's a great MCHC semifinal.
Yeah, we got a great one pack. Two teams with 20-plus wins on the year. This is one of Oakland's best seasons that they've ever had. 17th coming in tonight as their final ranking, getting a huge 3-2 win over SVSU. 2 goals in the last 7 minutes of that one. It kind of drove them to this point, obviously getting the win, but just seeing the resilience from that team after a late goal goes in the third period. You covered that one as well, Devin, but just tell me about kind of Oakland and their process of getting here as a team that was kind of unlikely in the first couple of weeks of the season.
Well, they're a team that has a lot of veteran leadership, a lot of seniors on this team, made up with the likes of Thomas Monty, Brandon Dano, really important factors on a squad that, as you mentioned, had a lot of adversity throughout the year. They had some big wins early, handing this team, Hope College, their biggest loss in 5 years, 8-3 early on. They had some big results against Saginaw Valley, but Tom, they struggled down the stretch. They swept Michigan, but then lost to Northwood and then tied them. So going into that MCHC tournament, it was kind of unclear where they were going to sit. They end up getting the win against Northwood in the first round. You talked about that late dramatic goal, scoring 45 seconds left in the third to move on to the semi. They are in this spot, unfortunately, because of some losses to unranked teams. Central Michigan, one of them.
Right.
So Oakland playing for pride tonight, but you know what? That's some of the biggest things with this group. They're an experienced bunch. Matt Sterling has gotten them ready to go, and I think it's going to be a motivation factor for them.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Got to watch out for 2 guys to watch out for on this team. Jack Abbo, 43 total points on the year. He's got 13 goals and 30 helpers. Brendan Deneau, 40 points, a huge 20th goal to tie things up against Saginaw. 20 goals, 20 assists for 40 total points for him.
Yeah, Dano out of West Bloomfield was their team leader this year. He's been an important factor for years. And I think about last year when he was top 3 in scoring for them, he was really clutch with some game-winning goals. And so for Dano, his presence as the top line forward for them is going to be really crucial for them to get this aggressive forecheck going that likes to pinch down on defenders.
And they got a guy in net in Tate Pottinger that has been stunning this year in a very good way. But he's going up against, Devin, you know him really well, McLean Schick. He's a second-team MCHC West finalist and award winner. So give us a little thought on McLean Schick right there and how he's been this year, because, he's been nothing short of sensational.
Well, the junior goaltender out of Kohler, Wisconsin has been terrific. His best season statistically since he was a freshman, .929 goals against average, or save percentage, .171 goals against, and he's had 4 shutouts this year. He had a 20-save shutout against MSU in their only conference tournament game so far against Michigan State, and he was in net for 3 straight wins against the Spartans, who made nationals at 13. So McLean Schick is always a factor. He's only lost so many games in his career, and for a young team in front of him that's had to find their way defensively, that's had to really muster together some different lines, and they finally found some chemistry there, he's going to be important. But like you mentioned, Pottinger for Oakland on the other side of it. East Grand Rapids right here, kind of a homecoming for him.
Yes, sir.
42 on 45 shots in the 3-3 tie against Saginaw is one of the games that I've seen from him. Pottinger was great, obviously, in that second round. This is going to be a goaltender's duel, and for Oakland, one of their keys is going to be their net minding.
I 100% agree. One final thing, Jake Onstadt's going to be the guy for Hope. He has been crucial this year. 17 goals leads the team, also 25 assists. Onstadt and Jake Adams, 2 guys on the ice, 2 skaters. They're going to get it done for the Dutchmen tonight.
Yeah, Onstadt, a former Aurora NCAA Division III product, as his team and the Hope College Dutchmen get ready to climb on this ice here at Patterson Ice Center. Look for Onstadt. He's one of the few guys that has all that talent and raw ability for them. Younger on the sophomore side, but he makes up a bunch of sophomores on this team. So he's one of many that can put it in the back of the net.
Hope is on the ice. They're ready to go. Vezina Cup semifinals coming at you right here from Patterson Ice Center in just a few minutes. We got lineups and national anthem in the next few moments. Puck drop will be in just a few minutes. Devin Sarah, Tom Cavanaugh here from the MCHC semifinals at Patterson Ice Arena here from MCHC TV.
Starting netminders for both teams. First, the visiting Oakland Golden Grizzlies. They're going with their veteran all season, Tate Pottinger, this year averaging just over .906 save percentage with a 3.20 goals against average. For the home team, Hope College Dutchmen, they're going with McLean Chick, their junior out of Kohler, Wisconsin, a 1.71 goals against average and a .929 save percentage. Tom.
Oakland University's starting 5 on the ice. It's going to be defenseman Reese Williams, 15 total points. The captain, Thomas Monte, 7 points on the year. He's another tough defenseman for this group. Brendan Deneau, Jack Abo, and Dylan McMullen. Those 3 are going to get it done in the forward position for the Grizz. On the Hope side, Luke McKinch, number 2 with 14 total points. He's getting the start along with Gabriel Gunnison. Jake Onstott, we already talked about him. Colin Peel and Ashton Bull. Ashton Bull, 20 total points on the year. He's going to be a big piece as well. We're all set for puck drop here on MCHC TV. Hope College taking on Oakland University. The winner gets either Lawrence Tech or Calvin in the finals tomorrow night. McMullen and Onstott to take the face-off. It starts with Hope. They're across the blue line. Quick pass in, and it's a one-time shot, and what a save at the last minute. Are you kidding me? Tate Pottinger, that's how you get on it quickly, but big 35 in net for the Grizz has come to play early on. How about that?
Well, your player to watch, Onstott, right off the draw. Good face-off win with speed up left wing, and Jake Adams, set play, knows exactly where they're trying to go, cross ice and get Pottinger moving, and they did. But that netminder we said has been good all great year. You know a lot about him from the second round of this tournament. Well, he just made his best stop.
He did not make it easy for the Cardinals last week in a big 3-2 victory for Tate and his guys. But another huge shot from Jake Adams, a big ripper out of the Dutchman there, and we got ourselves a little pinch up against the boards in that Dutchman zone. And Oakland University very pesky in the passing lanes. Here's something in the slot in front of Schick, but it's not going to get to him going left to right. Adams tripped up hard. We're going to get a penalty coming out of that at center ice.
Yeah, and it's going to be on Oakland's Thomas Monte there, Tom. A tough first play right at center ice. They're trying to get their zone possession time going, and he literally just takes the legs out from Adams, who's skating down that right wing. And, you know, I talked to head coach Chris Van Timmerman for Hope before this game, and he said to me the more disciplined team is going to be the one that probably comes out with this one. That's a tough break for Oakland team, but we know it's going to be aggressive. Isn't playing for anything but pride as they're the first team out of nationals.
They killed, Oakland did 4 out of 5 penalties last weekend against Saginaw Valley State. It was a big one towards the end of that game. They had a couple penalties late that they were able to kill off. And they're going to have to do the same thing right now. 2 minutes up on the clock, and Oakland's down a man, and a couple good shots early on for Hope.
Yeah, now this is a power play group that has been lethal. Onstott is the leader of it. They have their top group with the likes of Adams and Gunnison out there.
Gunnison had it for a moment. Now it's Bull getting pinched in behind his own net. Puck swings back towards the top. Ayuter scans that blue line. Onstott's going to take a shot, and it ricochets towards the near post into the corner. Hope, Oakland University. We're 1 minute into the contest here from the semifinals in Grand Rapids. Ayuter takes a shot. Top right, top left, excuse me, and Hope strikes first 1 minute and 10 into the contest.
Wow.
What a shot from Austin Ayuter right there. Second goal of the year, 12th point.
Yeah, and his first goal of these playoffs, Tom. This one's a simple play. Cycle from the top of the point to the right circle. They get a lot of traffic in front. Pottinger's standing straight up. He's ready for this puck to come high if it's deflected, and it doesn't. It goes straight over his left shoulder, where it's literally just no one can get a deflection in front. Pottinger probably never even sees this puck. It's 1-0 Hope on the power play.
What a start for the Dutchmen. They get it done on their very first power play just 70 seconds into the contest. McDonald now for Hope. They're all over the puck. McDonald earned first team MCHC West honors, and that puck's going to be given up back to Kaysen Faustin in his own zone. Brett takes a big hit in front there by Brody Plant. Puck sitting at that blue line right now. A lot of bodies flying in the neutral zone. Jake Nana near side tried to skate on in, taken down hard. That was by Luke Peck. Here's Oakland on a quick 2-on-1. Coming across here is Owen Storbeck, and poke checked away. Nice takeaway there from Ashton Bull.
we're going to stop it for an offside, and I think that was Faust getting in the pass lane, that 2-on-1. Oakland, as we mentioned, they'd be the more aggressive team in this scenario. A forecheck that likes to get their forwards downhill in a hurry. They like to kind of play in that neutral zone and wait for the team to kind of cough something up. And against the young Hope College team, this squad graduated as much as 230 points from last year, Tom. They're a completely different squad made up of mostly freshmen and sophomores. But the thing you get with that is a group that doesn't know what it's like to be in a scenario like this. And all they matter, they just care about, of course, winning this game, but being the more prominent team with the puck early.
Right, and you kind of think about looking forward. I know Oakland was out of that national tournament early on, but they only have a couple more games left in their season. They're playing for a lot, but so are the Hope College Flying Dutchmen because they have nationals to look forward to as well. So it kind of plays on both sides of things, trying to grab some motivation for tonight's match.
Yeah, and if most people that follow this league are aware, the final ranking period is what it is. This tournament, regardless of what happens, is not going to influence those rankings at all. This is purely for being crowned champion of the best league, best conference in ACHA Men's Division III.
And that is not a joke. 8 or 9 out of the top 15 teams ranking in that ACHA, and
they're having trouble. Yeah, they're having trouble with the scoreboard here, Tom. They've got 2 penalties on the clock still from Monty's, but there's only 1 in the box. It's a power play.
Interesting right now is Williams skating the top with Deneau. Now the puck's in the corner with McMullen. There's Ashton Bull, his big body pinching that puck up against the far corner. Storbeck's able to get it out. Williams at the top. He takes a shot, blocked up by a defenseman. Back out to Williams at the blue line. It's still 5-on-4 hockey, as you said, Devin, but we do have another power play up there on the screen and the scoreboard. This puck curls around to the far side. Deneau matches it with Ashton Bull. It's cleared out to Pottinger. He's going to play it off the stick around for his guy, Jack Abbo.
Yeah, I apologize to these fans. I didn't even know there was a penalty for a moment. I just thought they put up a score on the mistake, but you're right. It's a power play right now for the Golden Grizzlies.
Reese Williams skates in near side, tried to throw something to Deneau in the slot, but fumbled away. It's going to stay with Brendan in the corner. 40 total points, second on the team for Brendan. Now it's behind the net. Abbo slices and dices, gives it back up to the top far side. Tommy Davis with a wrist shot. Glove save made by McLean Schick.
Yeah, the tough part about this penalty kill for Hope is even though they allow a lot of shots on goal, McLean Schick, he's one of the best when you hit him straight on. He's a goaltender that doesn't allow a whole lot of rebounds. He's very good, especially on his glove side, scooping things. And when that's a factor, it's really about getting your goaltender moving. That's what every team tries to do. Better said than done. But for this Oakland squad, a power play that's been iffy down the stretch. They only had 2 with the likes against Central Michigan, and then they had a struggling effort in this tournament overall. I think they've only been on 1 power play goal. So this is a group that's kind of trying to figure it out right now against the Hope team that I mentioned. They haven't seen a whole lot of adversity, or they have seen a whole lot of adversity this year, but as of late, they've kind of been rolling in these playoffs the last 3 weeks.
They have. And you look at that Oakland, you talk about that power play, that came late in that Saginaw game to tie things up. But, I mean, you're like, rely a lot on some deflections, and we're going to have another stoppage here as they're still trying to hash out the clock.
Yeah, they have the wrong player on the board. It's Austin Eider, who had the only goal of this game on, but he scored the goal. The player in the box right now is, I believe, Gabe Gunnison. Rather, no, that's Nolan Convertini. Could be. Kind of hard to see the player number in there. If we can get a shot from our on-ice camera towards the penalty box.
I did forget my binoculars today. I usually do bring them.
Me too. If we can get a look at Hope's penalty box there, guys.
I think it's 18. It could be Eider out there, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, we got 16:31 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, it is Eider.
Leads 1-0.
It is Eider. So Eider in the box right now.
Dominic Ruiz, even with the point there, and it's quickly taken away. Hope trying to get by a man. That was number 20, Hunter Maschke. He gets pinched into the corner and taken away quickly. Brian Kochi's got the puck now, and look at that. Maschke continuing to play some defense there. Onstadt's all over him behind the Oakland net. Kochi tries to get up to the near side. It's Matt Phaneuf. And that's the thing about Hope. They don't really let you get across the neutral zone too easy. Oakland thinks they can, 1 or 2 man race it on down. There's a shot in front, one time from Onstadt, and he whiffed on it.
Yeah, and you just mentioned that neutral zone play. This group that's head coached by Van Timmerman, but Kevin Dean, Caleb Diggison, Zach Smith, and Trevor Campbell make up the rest of this squad. And I believe Kevin Dean is in charge of that defensive unit area. For this Hope team, it's not about allowing them to be so stagnant in the neutral zone. They said to me before this game they want to be a little more conservative in the neutral zone and on the blue line and not allow so many breakouts.
They're moving fast right now. In behind that, Onstan spins. Here's a slap shot off of Pottinger in the air, and it stays with the Dutchman. Foston throws it over. Quick snapshot in front. Another save from Pottinger, kicked off the side of his pad. It's in the corner. Finally, play comes to a halt with a glove save from Pottinger. 15:06 remaining in the first period. Dutchmen have a 1-0 lead. We've seen some good action so far, Devin.
We have, and that top line who just killed off that penalty looked like they were on a man advantage of their own. Their cycle is so good because you notice how much they move around. This Hope team is very well conditioned, and Oakland right now is forced to pack the box and try and block shots with their goaltender, Pottinger. Oh, what a dangerous deflection by Monty.
It was off the knee right there. Iuter almost had goal number 2. This puck trickles into that Hope zone right now. Nothing on it for Oakland. Tommy Davis was the stick handler. Maschke's holding. Trying to wrist shot on. Blocked in front by a defenseman. Alexander Sharp gets in there.
And you'd have to expect this Oakland team is probably going to be outshot in this game pretty badly. Hope is more or less the team that gets more on net.
Brady Bright took a shot from the high slot, and another pass in the middle and deflected away. Good poke check there. That looked to be Thomas Monte, who's got the puck in the corner. Tries to advance now, gets it up to center, and another offsides call right there as Brody Brayton and Iuter were handling it.
It's been a fast start to this game. You know,
yeah.
Iuter's first goal, obviously the important factor in it, but you see how Hope's trying to move the puck. They're a team that's a full 60-minute, and you know, I talked to Matt Sterling, 60-year head coach for Oakland before this. He said, I asked him, what's the key to Hope? This is the Alabama standard. If you want to compare apples to oranges, football to ACHA hockey there. They are the gold standard. Hope has been to back-to-back national tournaments. He said to me, it's full 60 minutes. You can't beat them in the first. You can't only beat them in the second. It takes every minute, and you see how fast Hope is starting this game.
Quick shot that was blocked up. Colton Lawford took that one. It's in the corner, wrapped in behind the Oakland net now. 14 minutes to go. 1-0 Hope leads over Oakland in the MCHC semifinals. That puck's going to reach up over into the netting after a slap shot from Foston at the blue line. Let's get back into these coaches for just a minute. You talked about Matthew Sterling being in his 6th year. He's really revitalized this Oakland program over the last several. And then on the other side, Chris Van Timmeren, he wins 2024 MCHC Coach of the Year, which is a very big award. And, you know, with so many great teams, so many great coaches, you got to give a lot of props to him. Yeah,
and his most recent one before that was 2020. And, you know, that was the year, of course, they won their second national championship following up from 2018. So, yeah, very well-deserved for Chris Van Timmeren. You know, before we get to our point here, I'll let this play go on.
Boston takes another shot from the high slot, and it's glove saved by Pottinger. A little bit of extracurriculars right in front of the crease there, but a couple quick shots on from Hope, and you already said it coming into the game. We knew Hope was going to throw copious amounts of shots on net in front of Pottinger. It's just, is Oakland able to limit those and get it out of the zone at a faster pace?
Yeah, and that's because Hope is a style of play that they run 2 forwards downhill on 1 defender. They try and force you to make the turnover, and once they do, have guys in great positioning to cycle back to the top.
Foston threw that one on low and wide of the net. Oakland's going to try to go on some sort of an offensive push here. It's in the corner for Brody Plant. Oakland was silent for most of the night last weekend, got 2 goals in the final 7 minutes and wrote to a 3-2 victory over Saginaw Valley. Evan Chippa playing some good defense there as Hope tries to advance. Puck now trickles into the Hope near side corner. Ian McDonald pressed up hard. McDonald then on stop, part of that MCHC East first team, all MCHC. 7 minutes into the first period, and we got an icing call as Hope's going to head on back and meet up with head coach Chris Van Timmeren for a moment.
Yeah, and you mentioned the coaching again. You know, talking back to Max Sterling and his group, you said the word revitalization. I think that's the best way to describe this Oakland group. Before COVID, they were always in the mix for the old regional format of ACHA Men's 3, right? And they had a couple of times where they made it to semifinals and their only championship in 2012, the biggest thing for that program. But you know, after COVID, they struggled. They didn't make tournaments for the last 3 years. And then last year, they made their first nationals since, I believe, 2018. He's really been, in 6 years, that whole time has taken the process to get them back going and competing like they are in this semifinal.
They're doing their best right now, only down by 1 goal. Evan Chippa almost threw something in front for a quick shot, but nobody was there. Jules St. Marie now handling the puck. He's in the middle. Can't get a shot off. There's Faustin again with a poke check.
St. Marie was a late addition to this team this year, Tom. He was a vitalized part of their second half run to this tournament. Schick's going to hold on to this. And for him, for Jules St. Marie, a younger guy, a lot skilled, very fast skater. He's one of our players. We're going to be a player to watch on the likes of Brandon Dano and Thomas Monti, but man, just 12-11 left in this first, and we're starting to get a little more start and stop. You see Oakland starting to put out some of those fires, if you would, that Hope's really creating right now to the neutral zone.
Yeah, we saw those first couple of minutes. Oakland just needed a little time to be able to adjust to what Hope was working with and just how they play the game, because stylistically, it's a lot different. These two teams only play each other twice every year until playoff time. So it's not a lot of introduction between these two. Here's Phaneuf behind the net for the Grizz. Adams trying to help out his guy. It's Luke McKinch getting worked on by two defenders. St. Marie trying to help out there. He's got a stick on. Puck's up top here. Reese Williams, stick handles, shoots. Puck pops up off the stick, a Schick, and into the netting.
And a very good chance by Reese. And one thing I notice a lot with this team is they are very cognizant of the tip shots. Reese Williams, or rather Matt Phaneuf, is the man in front trying to get that because they know they can't beat Schick straight on. I think you're going to see a lot of that kind of style today, is kind of those tip chances in front, trying to get two defenders backed up to their zone and try to avoid those block shots.
That's one thing Oakland did a really good job of defensively last week against Saginaw. They blocked up lots of shots. Here's Ruiz in behind the net. Good pass in the middle. St. Marie was there, but taken away by Hope. Here comes Breet down the near side, looking to pass. He's going to whiff on a shot. It's now in the corner. Huge shot right there from number 19, Jake Nana. At the blue line, still with Hope. Iuter's looking for the puck. And now picked up by Monte in Oakland. 11-10 to go in the first. 1-0, Hope's on top. Austin Furtick. He's got the puck in the corner along with two Dutchmen defenders. Nano's going to take it away quickly. Lots of back and forth here to start. Oakland playing a lot better than those first couple of minutes where they were scored on off the power play.
Yeah, right there, Tom. Jack Knighting is the one. Look out. Pottinger lost his edge. Oh, my. Thank God that wasn't a Hope player there for them, huh? Wow.
Puck still in that Oakland zone, trying to work it out. Monte throws it off the near side boards, intercepted by Iuter. He's going to throw it to the middle. Oh, off the stick right there. Hunter Maschke was waiting for it. Now Oakland's got to try to clear it out. Alexander Sharp, biggest guy in the ice, got to get that out. And this is just kind of the MO of Hope College hockey, not allowing Oakland to be able to move anything up past that neutral zone. Here's Sharp pressing in the corner. We're halfway through this first period. Trying to make a move with Storbeck there and easily flicked away by number 14, Ryan Endres. At the blue line of Oakland now, trying to curl around, and a little offsides call as Brendan Deneau is trying to work that puck up for Oakland.
Yeah, and you talked about hoping the one, not allowing Oakland to move through their defensive zone and get up the ice. That most recent play by Oakland, Knighting was the one getting that puck slashed away, but you see them trying to go one-on-one, right? And I think Oakland's starting to change their style of play and try to go more of a man-to-man defense style and match what is an aggressive, looks like a 2-1-2 formation for Hope, but they have a lot of different scheme looks, right? And they're a team that makes set plays, so you really have to have all five guys cognizant of where that puck is at all times.
Quick off the face-off, right to Schick. He's able to knock it away, and I mean, that's a good point. Even though Oakland, they want to stylistically stay in the same sort of their own ways, coming into this game, you have to adjust against the top 5 team in the nation like Hope.
Yeah, and Hope's a type of team that's had to play a lot of different styles of games this year, Tom, whether it be down by a lot, up by a lot.
Backdoor chance and whistle after the Pottinger save. Abo's giving a little cross-check there. Referees are going to try to stymie those conversations earlier than usual, but another good chance there for Hope.
Yeah, and a good job by Convertiti getting this puck down low. You said it, the backdoor chance, where they wanted to go with that, get Pottinger looking one way, but Oakland's defense does a good job kind of screening up, clogging up that lane, and they get it on, but Pottinger does a good job with that right pad, seeing what was happening right there. He knows Hope is a very dynamic team that most of the times they're going to pass that puck off if they've got a 2-on-1 down low.
Pottinger, a 12-3 record with 49 goals allowed. This puck scrambled in the corner right now. Deneau's trying to move it out. He does. To center ice, it's McKinch, and he hits the linesman right in the helmet. Throws it back up. Was Deneau for a moment, and Hope just not allowing this puck anywhere past that Oakland blue line. Another glove save made by Pottinger. We're going to do it all over again.
And we will. And Oakland, I think, has made a lot more quick changes than Hope has in this game. It's late in the season. You know these guys are dinged up. Some guys are playing maybe through injury. This Oakland team has had a tough time with a couple of scratches tonight. You've got that list for us, Tom.
Yeah, 8 different scratches. Crawford, Giza, Hayes, Zarnik, McCaddy, Arbor, and Sarter. So you're right. I mean, just a lot of different guys out tonight. There's a big hit on Abo in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to give him one there.
So it's going to be a penalty coming up on Hope. I believe the guilty party there was Gutter Sadinsky. Or rather, that was number 22, Jake Adams. So Adams is going to go to the box for boarding here. And Oakland gets another chance here. Back-to-back power play chances.
Looking to convert here. They were, as we said, 1 for 5 on power plays last week, but Adams hitting that box. 26 assists, leads the team with 32 total points. Second behind Onstad. 8:57 to go in the first. Glad to have you along on MCHC TV for the semifinals of MCHC play here from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
They're going to redo this one. Not a clean draw as they had for Oakland in there. Dylan McMullen taking the draw against Onstad.
Excuse me, we're going to get 2 penalties on that as well. They sent number 13, Gabriel Gunnison of Hope. Check that. They sent Michael Sana to the bench. We got a 13 on the Oakland side with a power play.
Yeah.
So it's 4-on-4 hockey as Schick's going to grab it. I don't think either of us, Devin, saw that second penalty come on in there, but we thought it was just on the cross check. But
well, yeah, we saw Convertiti get into it behind the net, but that was the play before. I wonder if there was some words said afterwards. We know that depending on this officiating crew, the MCHC, from what I've seen, has been more reluctant to let some post-whistle skirmishes go on. So, yeah, you're right, some 4-on-4. Wow.
Reese Williams now with the puck, and you're right, these officials just going to officiate this semifinals and the final just a little bit differently than regular MCHC play or even the quarterfinals we were seeing last week. What a move from Onstad. He goes cross post and just misses wide to the right. That was a good move right there and exactly why he leads the team with 42 points. 30 seconds gone by in this power play of 4-on-4 hockey. 8:15 left in the opening period, and another save made by Schick, and he looked like he was going to hold it for a moment, lets it go, and Hope's going to try to go on the offensive here.
Now let's see what this open ice looks like. This Hope team moves the puck fast, but not when they're out of system.
There's McMullen. He throws it up quickly to Abo. Abo not given the penalty there. It was Michael Sana. He's in the box right now for Oakland, and quick takeaway from the Dutchmen. They're across neutral ice. Onstad working right now with McKinch. Onstad curling at that near circle, back into the corner. Check out Iuter at the blue line. He's a player to watch out for with 1 goal tonight. They try to advance up to Evan Chippa. Nobody's there. Back with Hope. And Brady Bright's just going to throw this thing out of play with 7:26, 7:25 and counting after the whistle.
And you just made the point about, right, like not letting them let stuff go on after whistles. Well, setting the tone of the game is what every official tries to do. They just set the tone with that right there. You get a penalty on Hope College for boarding, it's clear as day, but then you get one coming out of nowhere for whether an exchange of words in the front of the net or a shove or a push here and there. That's a precedent that they're not going to let stuff happen. We know this Oakland team is frustrated. They missed nationals, and with a team that's on their way in Hope, you wonder if that's a precedent they want to set.
Right, just kind of setting the bar early on in the contest. What's going to be allowed and what's not. Right now, Ryan Kochi with the puck, and right away taken by Onstad. Big hit in front of the Oakland bench. And off to the races now is going to be Tommy Davis into the near corner of the Hope Zone, looking for a pass. Davis, he'll shoot off of the glove of Schick. It's in behind.
Oh my! It's in the netting. It's in the netting behind, Tom. I don't think Schick saw that puck. He was looking around, said, "Where the heck did that bounce?"
I'd hit him in the glove, not clean. Fluttered up in the air, stayed fluttering, and dropped right on the back side of the netting there. And it's really tough to be able to kind of fish that thing out with a stick there. So I like the move from Tommy Davis after the clear, but one of the few Oakland good chances we've seen so far in this one.
And you just saw on our camera that the official with his right hand picked it up from inside the back of that netting. There's a little bit of a sitting place right there between the right post and that white netting area. But that puck can really sit for a while. You got to scoop it out of there.
Moving it up quickly. Sadinsky tries a pass and didn't have it right there. It's into the near corner. 6:35 left to go in the opening period. 1-0 Hopes on top of Oakland. Maschke throws it in behind the net. Tries to get it to Sadinsky. Cross ice feed. Maschke wasn't there, or his stick wasn't. And Oakland's able to get that one out of there. Both penalties off the board. We have 5-on-5 hockey. And we got an icing call.
Fans, a reminder tomorrow that the MCHC playoffs will conclude with the Vezina Cup final. We'll have it for you right here on MCHC.TV, 7:30 p.m. Eastern from Patterson. And Lawrence Tech and Calvin University getting ready to climb on the ice behind us, Tom. And man, what a dramatic playoff it's been on that side. Calvin, 6-0 win over #1 Grand Valley State. They knocked them out of the #1 position.
Saved by Pottinger after a second chance. There was a first one blocked up and then a curl-around shot. Here's Faustin, near side. He's going to throw it across the blue line to McDonald, who curls out of the way there of two defenders. Now he keeps the puck. Quick shot, deflected by a defenseman. It's now into the corner. Didn't quite get to Pottinger there, and Michael Sana is able to pick it up. Sana flicks it up to center ice and played off the hand by Faustin. He gives it to Convertini, who shoots. Rebound! Cleared out by Oakland. Pottinger made the original save, wasn't able to fall on it. Dutchmen still with the puck. To the top. It's up to Ryan Andres in the corner. They're going to circle it in behind the net. Pottinger taking a deep breath for just a moment in that net for the Grizz.
And that's a couple of times there where he has struggled with rebounds. Wasn't giving up early in the period, but that one was very dangerous. He had an Oakland player right in the back door to clear it away.
We've seen a few from Schick as well kind of flutter up in front of him, so both goalies not seeing it completely clean and intercepted. Here's a shot off, tough angle, off the glove there of McLean. What a look there for Oakland. Coming back the other way, the Grizzlies trying to move it up and quickly take it away, and Hope with a really good chance to score right there again, but Pottinger and company made it look easy. Williams, he'll meet Gunnison in behind the net. It's up to the top. Ayuter looking for a slap shot. Save made in the chest by Pottinger, right in the gut, with 4:30 to go in the first period.
That's where he just gave him a little bit of slack for not scooping pucks in. He does right there, and Oakland trying to pack the box for him and allow at least one lane for him to see and not allow Hope to really work down low. I think Oakland right now that we said earlier they were trying to go man-to-man defense, well, now they're kind of packing the box in a little bit. They know Hope's a little bit of a faster team right now. That's all you can do.
Gunnison trying to throw it across. Deneau, what a play! Able to knock the puck down and dives to knock it out back into the Hope zone. Gunnison drops it back. Out there with Kingsbury. Throws it up the near side. Adams just out of the reach of Jake Onstadt. Storbeck, check that, it's McMullen, able to curl around and throw it back. Deneau takes a big hit in the head. 40 total points, we already mentioned him. Here's Onstadt, skating in, looking to pass, just out of the reach of Adams, who's in the corner. Kingsbury has that taken away. Here's Deneau, the best goal scorer. Just coughs it up at the last moment off his stick. Tried to get it back to Jack Abbo at the top. Oakland still fighting hard. Look at the competitive spirit we're seeing right now, just keeping the puck in the neutral zone, and we got a little tussle there. Gunnison goes down hard with Abbo.
Yeah, they're going to give him a penalty coming up here. Second time Abbo's gotten knocked into and forcing a penalty on Hope. Now, Oakland, the important thing is you can't say much more on this one. We know they gave coincidentals for both teams earlier for a clear Hope penalty. And Chris Van Timmerman is livid. He's saying that Gunnison hit him square in the shoulders, didn't get him up high. I think that's what the call is going to be. Up high, and Gunnison's going to the box.
It's going to be a third power play for the Golden Grizzlies here in this game. 0 for 2 so far, 1 for 5 last week against Saginaw. Face-off coming in the far circle of that Hope zone. Ashton Bowl will meet it in the corner. Now it's Kachi. He gets it to Chippa. He'll shoot. Deflected high into the netting as Brody Plant went down hard out of the ice.
So now you get the top looks out here for the power play, likes of Evan Chippa, Ryan Kachi. You get some of your other defenders and Ruiz at forward. And these are speedy guys. And Ruiz this year, who had a number of good goals, a couple of assists against what I remember Central Michigan. And I think the main guy right here is Evan Chippa. 3 goals on that weekend against Saginaw Valley State.
It's Chippa right there, along with Kachi at the top of the blue line. In behind, it's Sharp and Ruiz, 2 of the biggest guys on the ice. This puck is cleared out, well done by the Dutchmen, and we got ourselves, I think, a delayed penalty there after there was a hit in the crease. I'm not 100% sure. 3:09 to go in the first, with 1:33 remaining on the Gunnarsson penalty. And yep, Alexander Sharp's going to hit the box. Oakland, just as soon as they got 2 free minutes of power play time, they commit a penalty.
I think they're going to put it, is that 71 there?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Brody Plant.
Yeah, that's Brody Plant. So, boy, that's a tough one for Oakland, who just got about 23 seconds of that zone time. Now you're right back to 4-on-4.
Just about 27 seconds separating the 2 penalties with 3 minutes to go. So about half that time is going to be spent with penalties on the board. Reese Williams all alone right now across the neutral zone. Williams head up looking. He's got Chippa on the far side. Chippa tries to shoot. Nothing on that shot right there. It's into the corner. Great look right there. Just couldn't get any mustard on the dog. Curling around, Tommy Davis for Oakland. Drops it back off for Storbeck. Owen Storbeck in behind his goal surveys. 2 minutes and 32 seconds in the opening period. Hope leads 1-0. They scored in the very first 70 seconds. Ayuder got in the scoring sheet. Weaving between a few defenders. It's going to be Ian McDonald. He's going to wait for Faustin. He'll give a cross-ice feed here. Over to Andres. Hit hard in behind the net. Montes trying to work him off the puck. Successful, and Oakland's down the other way with 120 seconds to go. Chippa, quick shot on. It's Davis in front of the net, trying to battle with McDonald. Davis, nice move. Backhand shot, it's just wide of the net. Didn't have any room there. Nice job by McLean Schick. Chippa's in behind. Hope trying to work this out. They got 8 seconds remaining. It feels like an Oakland power play completely right now, but they're also down a man. Quick shot, save made by Pottinger. That was a quick one there from Brendan Tarpening. 6 goals on the year for him.
Good job with Oakland on this open ice through the neutral zone. They get this puck deep behind the net, and Tommy Davis goes in that right corner to scoop this puck out, and he tried to scoot in from that left post and lift that puck, and Schick played him straight on. He had a good poke check in there before shot. Davis could really get that good backhand off. Boy, that could have easily been a tying goal right there.
That was an incredible look, but as you said, Schick just playing incredible right there. And there's another rip shot high and wide of the net. Big wrister right there from Ayuder. Tried to get it to the middle from the corner, taken away by Oakland. Phaneuf, with about 1:16 to go, throws one on to Schick, who holds it in his glove for a whistle. And we've seen that a few times from McLean, where he makes that glove save and kind of waits to either toss it on to one of his defensemen or holds it for that face-off.
Right, and I think Hope for the first part of this game has not dominated the face-off circle, but they've definitely been the benefactory of it. And you see that sometimes, right? And Schick, a smart goaltender, right? He's played long enough. He knows if a defender's going to trail in Oakland side or forward, that he's going to hold that one on and have confidence his team will be better in the draw. And they do right there.
Yep.
Oh, wow, they're going to redo it.
So just 2 seconds remaining on that Brody Plant penalty. Not much of a power play chance here for Hope as they're down on the opposite side of the ice. Luke McKinch He's got the puck for the Dutchmen right now. Trying to move, gets past Jules St. Marie and Phaneuf. Tosses it into the near corner of that Oakland zone. Onstad working alongside Adams in that corner. We're under a minute to go in the opening period of the MCHC semifinals. Onstad working a man with one hand while stick handling. Now he drops it back into the corner. Oakland's had some success able to steal this puck and take it down for a 2-on-1 or a breakaway. Hope still working that out of the corner there. It's McKinch at the blue line and taken away by Phaneuf. Here they come. Oakland, a 2-on-2 situation as Ruiz loses it in his own zone. Check that in the Hope zone, and Gunnarsson's able to come back and pick it up. 20 seconds to play in the first. Couple really good chances left as Abo picks it up. We're going to get another whistle.
I'm not sure. I think we're going to get a penalty on Hope.
It's going to be on.
Well, never mind. They stopped this play at Oakland's blue line and whistled. Official at the office. They're talking about it. Not sure about what.
I think they called it as soon as Abo jumped on the ice for a shift.
Too many men?
I think it was a 6-man, but because he hopped on and the puck was going right towards him, he made contact with that puck, and that led to the whistle there. So,
yep.
15.8 seconds left, and it's going to be, as you said, Matt Phaneuf is going to hit the box there for Oakland. Check that. That box is it's pretty small over there.
The rest is Griffin Geertz, I believe.
You're right. You are right. 10 seconds to go. McKinch looking to the top. Slap shot from McDonald. Second chance. Tough last chance there for Hope, and Pottinger able to make another save. We got 1:45 remaining on the power play for the Dutchmen when we return in the second period. Big goal for Austin Ayuter and the Dutchmen. They lead it 1-0 after 1 here on MCHC TV. We'll be back in a minute for period number 2. Hope leads Oakland. Welcome back into Patterson Ice Center. Period 2 of action between Hope College and Oakland University takes place right now. Austin Ayuter, your goal scorer for the Dutchmen. He got things started early on in the contest. Here's Jake Onstadt with a shot. Almost went 5-hole on Tate Pottinger, but we're going to get a whistle. And a really good first period alongside Devin Sarah. I'm Tom Cavanaugh. Everything was great. Hope got started on early with a goal, and everything since was a little back and forth, some chippiness, and then a few good chances from each side, but Oakland really picked it up in the last few minutes of that first period.
They did, and for a team that had to play a lot of 4-on-4 open ice, they were matching the speed and intensity that Hope was bringing, and that goaltender Tate Pottinger saw a lot of different kinds of shots, some screens in front, some straight on, and he's played well so far, and he's getting help from his defense with that blocked shot.
Matt Phaneuf blocks that up. He's going to go resume the puck. 30 seconds into the period. On a power play right now is Hope, and taken down hard is Phaneuf in behind his net. Full head of steam now right to left for Hope, sporting their white jerseys with the orange anchor in the middle of those sweaters. Curling hard. Ayuter gets it back to the top in Gunnison. He's going to walk that blue line looking to shoot. Blocked up again, this time by Ruiz's knee. Oakland doing such a great job of getting in the passing and shooting lanes. Onstadt's going to pick that puck up on the near circle. Gets it back up top. Ayuter with that goal already. It's 1-0 Hope because of him. Drops it back off. Huge slap shot, fakes it. Quick shot, deflection, second chance from Bull. Taken away by Phaneuf. Ruiz has got to smack that down. He can't do it. Hope still has the puck somehow. Gunnison's now got it across the Oakland blue line. Pass to Bull. One more time. Inside, Ayuter, top cheese. 2 goals for Austin, and it's 2-0 Hope.
His second goal is a power play one, and a power play that saw them go cycling from high to low. Oakland did a good job blocking shots. They cleared that puck out a number of times, but it was a matter of time before Hope cycled back to their top scorers. Ayuter, his second goal of the night, as we get a replay on this one. From the neutral zone now, a tripping play causes Hope to have odd man rush numbers. They get this puck from Bull, then to Ayuter, who waits for a second, hesitates, and goes straight on from that left post over the shoulders of Pottinger, who stayed down low and could not get above that shot. It's a nice placement. His second goal is a power play, back-to-back power play goals for Hope.
You just love for him sitting and waiting there, making Pottinger make a move, lean one way or the other. Big slap shot from Tommy Davis on the Oakland side as we're 2 minutes into this second period. 2-0 Hope.
And both goals have been within the first 2 minutes of the period. Hope has been the one trying to get faster out of the gate from the intermissions.
Reese Williams takes that away quickly, and Oakland did such a good job of clearing that out. Here's Chippa to shoot. Save made by McLean Schick. That puck squirts into the corner and is now cleared. I mean, talk about Oakland University and the ability of Phaneuf getting in front of a puck. Ruiz doing the same thing. They're trying to smack that thing and clear it out, but all of a sudden, there's one man back for Hope always to clean that puck up and bring it down on an odd man rush.
Yeah, and that's a scheme design, right? They try to have that one defender back there, that 1-2-1 sort of deal, you know, or 2-1-2 rather, but that time they play with one. That means they're being more aggressive. That means they're putting more forwards in the opposite zone, and they have a lot of trust. Oh, my.
Jack Abbo almost got that quick shot to go off a deflection. That was not supposed to find his stick. And this is the thing about Oakland. They will not go away quietly. And here's a chance for Deneau. Turnaround pass from Storbeck. Oakland going to continue to fight. Abbo gets hit in front of his own bench. Hope looking to pull away. They're up a crooked number right now, but want to continue that. 17:20 to go, second period. All the way back to grab it, Duncan McLeod. Product of Orchard Lake St. Mary's, gets it over to the near side to Dylan McMullen.
You know, and I'll get to my point in a second as they put out that fire. You know, you make the point about this Oakland team won't go away. They've played the most overtime games of any team this year with 10 this year, Tom. They have been a resilient team down the stretch. They're down 2-0 in this game, but it really doesn't mean a whole lot to Matt Sterling. And is that going to be a penalty or an offside?
Might be an offsides. I thought it clipped a little bit of
maybe a hand
One of the
pass.
bench players.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to lift that puck up and it hit one of the gloves there. So we're going to get a face-off in the neutral zone.
Out of play, right? And some of those overtime games include wins against Notre Dame, Saginaw Valley State, New Mexico, but they've also had overtime losses to this team, Hope, and Florida Gulf Coast. Notably, Oakland won 8-3 the first game against Hope, but then the College Dutchmen late down the stretch got a goal in that game, forced overtime, and Oakland unfortunately let one in all alone.
Oakland's going to throw it in now. Getting that forecheck in behind Hope's goal. Holding the puck quickly was Austin Fertig, and looking to take a shot was Kachi. Check that, it's Jack Knighting in behind the net. He's working to grab it out right now. Along with Fertig. It's at the top. Shot blocked up. A lot of blocked shots here in the opening minutes of the second period. Here's Sharp trying to battle for Oakland. Hunter Maschke in behind. He falls down hard. Quick shot high and wide of the net. That one from Convertini. It stays with the Dutchman. McKinch at the blue line. Oakland got a clear. Here's Thomas Monte. Hits it off the skate of Fertig, and that's another turnover for Ashton Bull to get it in.
Yeah, the big, lengthy, tall Ashton Bull, 6'5", 235.
Blocked up by Sharp's chest. Everybody getting in the shooting lanes right now. Nothing getting to either Pottinger or Schick cleanly. 15:30 to go in the second period. 2-0 Hope leads, both off the stick of Austin Iuter. Skating in to shoot. Convertini goes backside, curls around, and it's save made by Pottinger after a big hit from Thomas Monte. He was in a major scuffle. Also Michael Sana. Those were two guys that had a lot of words for Saginaw Valley State after a big win. They wouldn't get up. They were talking to him a lot, and you know, we can see those emotions starting to spill over here in the second period, down by 2.
Yeah, and they are, and it's a playoff game. You know, the tempers are going to be up for both sides, and especially this Oakland team that didn't make nationals, and I know that's going to be the narrative for this team for a while. You know, fans are wondering for them probably why. Why was this team, if they're ranked within the top 16, which they were at 15 at season's end, why are they not in? Well, they got bumped out from 2 auto bids, from Sacred Heart out of the other MCHC, the Metro Conference, and St. Vincent, who was the regular season champions in the CHE Conference, College Hockey East, and that gave them auto bids, so they knocked out Saginaw Valley and Oakland.
Right. Those are two teams well deserving, but season's coming to an end just a little bit shortly. Here's Gunnison, gives it to Onstop, back to Gunnison, quick shot. That was Jake Adams, and a save made by Pottinger. Quick chance there, 3 different skaters getting the puck within a second. It's in behind the Oakland goal now. Trying to get it out of there is Kachi. He's hit hard by Adams. Dominic Ruiz throwing up the near side. Quick shot from Kingsbury. That one's blocked in front by Phaneuf. Adams lost it on his stick. Hope working like a well-oiled machine right now. Gunnison tried to throw that slot pass into Adams. It just missed. Far side now in the corner. Iuter working with it. Dangerous player with the puck. He's got 2 goals tonight. Quick pass on to Gunnison, and the goal's going to come off. It studs for a moment. We got a whistle. Another good look there. Iuter threw a cross-ice feed to the near side post for Gunnison, and he just whiffed on it. It was a good pass, tough shot to make right there.
Yeah, and you said it best, right? What does that mean? Good puck movement. Simple design that Hope is basically just skating around Oakland, who's packing the box in their own zone, trying to, 1, save themselves some energy for a rush, and 2, just try and help their netminders some sort of block, some sort of screen. And you see that Gunnison is 1 touch away from finding an open net.
Hope with a face-off win. Skating in, looking to shoot. Blocking up that post. Pottinger with another good save. At the top now. One time to Breet. He swings and misses. At the far circle now. There's no power play, but it feels like one at the moment. It's 5-on-5. Kachi's trying to get it out of there for Oakland. Another block shot by a stick. It's in front. Got to curl around and shoot. Nana takes a shot, and it's glove save made by Pottinger. And more cross-checking in front.
And here we go in front.
Pottinger letting him know that he's one of the best in the conference as he heads back to the crease. 2-0 Hope's on top, but Oakland's going to get it all they got until the final few minutes of this one. If you remember back, Saginaw Valley State had a 2-1 lead with 8 minutes to play last week in the quarterfinals. Oakland was able to score 2 goals in that final 8 minutes and get it done. So down by 2 goals, as Devin said earlier today, that is not scare head coach Matt Sterling and this Grizz team whatsoever.
And if you're in Oakland side, you're looking at this game 5-on-5, 4-on-4, it's 0-0. They've given Hope a chance with the power plays, and they're 2 for 3 tonight. They have not missed on those opportunities. Oakland's got to clean this up, and they've got a chance right here on this power play.
There's Tommy Davis in the corner, poke checked away by Kason Faustin. This is the 4th power play chance for Oakland. They've come up empty all 3 times prior to this. Skating down, in behind the Oakland net. Good move there by Maschke. He's got Jack Abo off his skate. Now here's McMullen going left to right across neutral ice. Deneau, 20 goals on the year, far side. Curling back around, trying to get it to Abo in the top. Nope. He's going to go down low to McMullen. Davis, Reese Williams sitting there. Williams now has it. Shot on, blocked up by a defenseman. It's in the crease. Davis almost had a chance for a shot. It's cleared out in the near corner. Deneau, stick handles, shoots it on, in front, second chance for McMullen is wide. That puck fluttered up. Oakland almost scored there, and it's cleared out by Hope. 55 seconds remaining on the power play for the Grizz. Ruiz off of his stick after a leading pass. Ashton Bowl got to get that out as well, can't do it. Abo's got it on his stick after he plays it off the hand. Abo skates in, looking to shoot. That's going to get up into the netting above the boards with a whistle. 37 seconds left on the power play, 12 and a half remaining in the second period.
Golden opportunity for Oakland. They get this puck in right to left, and they get it on net where it's Tommy Davis posted up in front. And this puck flutters around for, I felt like 5 seconds there.
I thought it got behind his shoulder.
Right behind the shoulder, right? And it flutters over Schick, and it's that close, right? I think Oakland's getting to the right spots. They're putting this puck on net, but they haven't had the benefactory of the bounces.
Brody Plant had it in the corner. Now it's back to Chippa at the top. Kachi and Chippa. Chippa whiffs right there on the slap shot. Going to have to regroup back at neutral ice. In behind the goal for Hope. Schick's out of the net to pick it up. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for Oakland. They got one more good crack at it. Ruiz going to go behind the net with Bowl to pick it up. Here's a shot for Plant. Save made. Second chance. It's in behind the net. Phaneuf's in the corner. We're under 12 to play, and it's full strength hockey for Hope. Good penalty kill there. 4 for 4 on killing those. Taken away. Hope with a full head of steam. Tarpening, trailing, looking to shoot. Save made by Pottinger, and Ball scores! 3-0 Dutchmen here in the second.
As that power play expired, this one rimmed around the boards, and Hope was ready to get up the ice. It's a man in front to post up on the puck, Ashton Bull. Great job by Hope with numbers the other way. They get this shot on net the first time, and an even strength 2-on-2 chance, and they put this puck on net. Pottinger's had trouble with the rebounds. That one went off his paddle, and Bull was the first man to that puck on the near side. Just has to stuff it over the shoulder and lift it, and he does perfectly. First even strength goal of Hope for this game, and it's from their captain.
That's back-to-back goals for Hope, where they had to roof it right above the shoulder of Pottinger. And it's a 3-goal lead now. 11:25 to go, and that's coming right off of a penalty kill, scoring as a statement. Gunnison in behind his own net, throws it up. Jake Onstadt's in the corner, hit hard. And now Gunnison traveling. Him and Adams, and we got an offsides call. Moving quite fast right there with the Dutchmen, and that's kind of just been their theme all year and all day long in this one. Oakland has matched it well in the speed aspect of things, but you can see Hope just a little bit quicker, and it's led to more chances.
You're right, and right now for this Oakland team, I wouldn't say look like they're defeated right now, but that is a tough one to give up after you get your 4th power play chance. You needed it after Hope was the one controlling the puck possession time, really the faster team overall, like you said, and it's a backbreaker when you allow one even strength right as your power play ends. Oakland has to have something that turns the tide right here, and there's a ton of physicality on display right now.
That was Jake Onstadt with a big hit, delivering the points and the hits. It was a pass to Gunnison, just a little bit behind him, and a big hit right there to Furtick. We're going to get a penalty there as it looked like Gunnison stopped moving towards the puck, planted, and laid a big shoulder into Austin Fertig, who looks to be just fine.
Yeah, I think they're going to get him for roughing here. He got him up high with the shoulder. You know, it's a tough one, I think, right? And you would make the argument that, well, he was straight on with him. Rather, Gunnison, the one with the shoulder. But I don't know. That's a tough one to make. If you're really trying to get a handle, maybe that's a move to try and rein the game back in. And you're now down 3 goals. You got to say, what does this Oakland team have to do? I mean, they got to the right spots. They were putting stuff on Schick. And it's not like he made any crazy saves. They just have not gotten a bounce their way.
Right.
They've been a half a step away from tucking one in the back door.
They've had their chances, but, you know, you look at that number, 29 goals allowed in 17 total games for the junior McLean Schick out of Kohler, Wisconsin. 2 minutes on the board for Gunnison, and it's a 5th power play chance for the Grizzlies. Oakland was the one that was committing all the penalties up to this point, and now it's Hope who's in the box more today. Abo's in the middle looking to shoot. Poke checked away. McMullen to Williams. Abo, far circle. Here's Deneau waiting patiently. He's going to look to shoot. Knocked away by the stick of McDonald. Williams back at the blue line, looking to find some sort of opening. He gets one. Schick, save made. Scrum in front, the puck's out. Oakland got to keep it in the zone right there. It was Reese Williams and Thomas Monte. Abo's in the corner working on 2 Dutchmen defensemen. It's now Williams. He's pushed into the corner. We're under 10 minutes to go in the second period. Hope leads 3-0 in the MCHC semifinals. The winner will take on Lawrence Tech or Calvin. And here's Hope now, able to clear. If you want to check on that game on this same channel at MCHC TV on YouTube, you can go check out that one. Abo drops it back off for Deneau. Here's Abo in behind that Hope goal. Hope still trying to clear. They got 34 seconds remaining on their penalty kill. Kachi at center ice. Taken away. Ryan Endres. Endres going to try to curl in and take a shot. Far side post and a save made by Pottinger. He had to kind of double clutch at that one right there with the glove after Endres sneakily went around the far side.
At sneakily's best. And Oakland, who lost handle of this puck through the neutral zone, allows this puck to bounce off, and that defender, who his job is to post up at that neutral zone, wait for them to get into it and start a forecheck up. Well, if they mishandle it, you got to go run and gun. He does just that. Nice wraparound try, but Pottinger was ready for it with the left pad.
Quick whistle after a not so clean draw. We're going to do it one more time. Phaneuf. He'll take it alongside Endres. Oakland wins that face-off. Under 9 minutes to play in the second period. Just 15 seconds remaining on the power play for Oakland. One more good chance at it as Ruiz is behind the net. Ashton Bull, your latest goal scorer, rips that puck back up to the top, and Chippa, he's being worked on right now by Nolan. Convertini, who shoots over the net. Save made by Pottinger as it pops up and over. Good move in the corner. Convertini tried to get it to the middle. Blocked up by Phaneuf. Great defensive block in front of the net. Brody Plant's going to throw it in. Oakland just trying to keep up right now with the speed of the Hope Dutchmen. Here's McKinch across center ice. Falling to the ground there was Fertig. And that puck, watch out. Head coach Chris Van Timmeren of Hope as that one whizzed by his noggin.
Yeah, and measly 0 for 5 Oakland goes in this power play tonight, Tom. And that most recent play, Nolan Convertini works over a Grizzly at their own bench, Hope's bench. And that's just the tone of this second period now. I think Hope is fully in control of this. Oakland is doing a nice job defensively to kind of close off the gaps quickly, but it's really Hope who's dominating the puck possession time, and they're just the bigger, faster, stronger team right now, and they've got more legs under them.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better than that right now. I mean, that's just kind of what's on display at the moment with 7:45 to go in the second period. Commanding lead right now for Hope is Ramiersma is able to curl around to the far side, looking for somebody in the middle. Ramirez my near side. Looks to shoot. Pottinger makes a first save, and it's now into the corner for Hope. Another pass in front. Griffin Ramiresma, another slap shot save made by Pottinger, not clean. Oh, wow. Save made by Pottinger at the last minute. Go ahead, Devin, take that one.
I mean, what an odd sequence, right? You get a shot from the point, simple save by Pottinger, and it kicks out to this left wing. And this is a tough angle. This one's kind of put on net, but not really. They're trying to work up a breakout, and it goes off the left skate of Furtick into the paddle of Pottinger. If he's not looking at this puck, it goes right through his 5-hole, and it's a goal. But he gets his paddle down last minute. Just an odd bounce. A really funky play.
Near side at the neutral zone. Ian McDonald able to take that away for the Dutchmen. Onstad skating in. Quick pass over to Gunnarsson, and no one's there to clean that up. Gunnarsson couldn't get a quick shot off, and Deneau's going to shoot one on to Schick, who covers it up with 6:59 to go in the second and a 3-goal lead for Hope.
Yeah, and now it's about trying to get the dump and chase in effect, right? And you've seen Oakland with their power play cycle this puck. They're not looking for the first shot. They're looking for the right look. Right now, I mean, if you're Matt Sterling in this group, it really starts with this zone possession time, and they've got to make every single possession count right now. They win this face-off cleanly.
Shot whizzes past the right pad of Schick, and McMullen tries to get it to Williams. He shoots, blocked by a Hope defenseman. Once again, the Dutchman getting every single body in front of the puck. Abo's in behind the net. He leads the team with 43
tried a
points.
Michigan there?
I think he tried for a moment. He tried to lift it on his stick, and McMullen sends that one out of play. What a weird one for Abo as he tried to curl to the near post, lifted on his stick a little bit. I mean, we saw him just kind of pop it up, but you never know.
It's a trendy thing to do nowadays, right? I think a Michigan has been popularized by Trevor Zegras, and O'Connor Bedard had one in the NHL a couple of months ago, and I haven't seen one since last year personally. I mean, have you seen a Michigan recently?
No.
It's a wild thing.
Shot off of the look-to-be blocker of Schick. It's in behind the goal. By the way, Lawrence Tech leading 1-0 over Calvin right now in the first period of that one. Winner will take on our winner here as we got another whistle behind the play this time.
I think they're going to call this one a hand pass, so no penalty either side. They'll put this at center ice. 6:15 to go in this second period. And for Hope, number 2 in the country, shifting gears, we can talk about this, Tom, if you want the national ranking picture.
100%.
Hope's going to be in Pool B right now with the likes of Dartmouth. Calvin across the way, you just mentioned, is leading, or down, 1-0 to the number 1 team in the country. A lot of people I don't think are surprised Hope's back in that number 2 spot, but this is kind of a down year by their standards as far as being number 1, having back-to-back national tournament appearances.
Luke McKinch is extremely hurt on the ice right now, but he was still able to clear that puck out. Save made by Schick. McKinch is down, bending over at the waist right now, and he's got to clear this out.
I see him right now. He's going off,
holding
that
off.
left eye. McKinch is out now. They're back to 5 guys they can skate with, and wow, McKinch getting worked on behind the bench.
So we got a whistle there. Devin, back to your point, man. Sorry, I mean, seeing McKinch down in front
let's focus on good on the ice. I mean, McKinch takes the. I think did he take a puck in front of the net?
It was on the face-off.
Sort of might have been.
Yeah, it was right on the face-off there. So good to see that. I mean, he looks to be okay. He wasn't too badly hurt coming off the ice there.
Well, that's an important defenseman for this year. Played in 26 games, 2 goals, 12 assists. Had an assist in the last playoff game against Michigan State in their shutout win.
Yeah, he's been on the ice a lot
Senior
today, too.
Yeah.
Senior, that's an even bigger deal right there. Duncan McLeod, he's in the corner right now for Oakland, trying to muscle it out of the zone. Tarpening for Hope is able to swish it back in behind Oakland's goal. Brody Plant now. Oakland just having a real tough time getting it out, and that puck pops over back in towards that Hope bench. But yeah, you look at those two teams, Lawrence Tech and Calvin, both getting into that national tournament, and Hope as well, as you said, in Pool B. They're going to have, not the roughest go of it, but if they're going to play like this they are right now, they're going to have a pretty easy go of it in that pool come next week.
I would think so, right? But they've got a tough crack with the likes of Dartmouth and Calvin. And, Dartmouth has had the most 5+ goal wins of any team in the nation this year. They have utterly dominated their opponents, and they have some real talent on that squad, as many as 4 former NCAA players on Dartmouth, and really that bodes well for skill-wise.
Scoring chance here for Hope. Onstad had that poke checked away by Kachi, and now it's Ruiz trying to move it up. Brady Breet quickly resumes the puck there for the Dutchmen. Andres into the corner. Oh, that puck slides right across the crease there. Ruiz is able to pick it up, and Phaneuf's off to the races for Oakland. 4.5 minutes to go left in this second period. 3-0, Hope's on top. They've netted 2 so far in this period. Ayuder and Bowl as this thing pops over. It was looking for another one-time chance there for the Dutchmen, but just off of Ayuder's stick into the netting.
Ayuder looking for a hat trick. He had the 2 opening goals on the power play in this game. But, you know, the final point, as it looks like we have a little bit of action against Lawrence Tech and Calvin.
Not sure if we got a goal scorer in there, but Luga Mellon, Parker Morrison on that call over there on MCHC TV. Tomorrow it'll be Reagan Cleaves and my man Devin Serra calling that final game between whoever gets it done today. Nana looks to shoot a big slap shot just wide of the net. Breet in behind the goal. It stays with the Dutchmen. Breet will come pick it up near side, near the circle. Walking the blue line right now is McDonald. Wrist shot. Williams is able to kind of clear that one for a moment. Falling down hard there was Jake Nana. He almost had a great look at a shot. Just kind of tripped up there. That puck almost sneaks across to the near side. What a good shot there from Brady Breet. He's going to come on off the ice. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the second.
Nana's going to be kicking himself for a while here, Tom. He had a one-timer line up in that left circle and lost his footing.
The amount of one-time chances that are sliding right in the slot here in front of Pottinger. His head is just going left to right every second. Shot on from Deneau, knocked away by a stick up into the netting once again on this Hope side. So we're going to get a face-off in the opposite end here.
And we knew Pottinger might see this, right? We knew he would see a lot of those open ice, one-timer chances. It's a Hope team that has a real systematic approach to their forecheck. They don't just look for the first shot. They really try and open up lanes and move all the time. You never see them just sit in one spot. And I think for Oakland, they're really forced right now to pack this box in and just get a rebound away so that they can't have a second chance at putting that puck in the net.
Yeah, they got to find some sort of a second chance, some other bounce off of the pad of Schick or maybe the glove. Here's Tommy Davis trying to intercept across his own blue line, and Hope now coming the other way. McKinch looks to be just fine. He's back on the ice handling the puck. Ashton Bowl, your latest goal scorer. He's got it back, retreating into his own zone. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second. 3-0, Hope's on top. The winner moves on to the championship of the Vezina Cup tomorrow night.
And Hope looking for a record-setting 7th Vezina Cup title. They're tied for the most in conference history.
Well, checked away by Gunnison. Adams and Bowl also helping him out for the Dutchmen. And yeah, Hope's had some success the last few years in this game. Won the whole thing 2 years ago. Check that, last year, and 2 years ago, runner-up. Tommy Davis, he looks to skate in, right into the chest of Schick. He makes a save, and McKinch gets popped in the face right there.
Good to see McKinch back out there after you said he looked like he had some sort of apparent lower body issue after a face-off, and that's a frustrated Bloody parent taking it out on Hope. And referees see that, so they're not going to put him in the box for anything. But, you know, we've made the point earlier about Hope being number 2. Seemed like a down year for them earlier in this year with only 4 losses. And by down mean, that doesn't mean bad year by any means. We're just so used to seeing Hope dominate.
It's like an Alabama team with 2 losses, or 1 loss.
Yeah, right. Like this year. Like people made the comparison. They were number 4, and they had to go play Michigan, right? Who won their first national title since '98 in football.
Another one reaches over into the netting. So with 2:12 to go in the second, it's all Hope right now, but Oakland's doing everything they can to climb back into this contest, and we know they can. You've said the amount of overtime games that they've been to this year, it's incredible. So always working from behind and always fighting to get to that extra period. Colton Lawford takes that face-off for Hope. Thomas Monte takes a shot from the far side, off of a stick. Looked to be Schick's goal stick, his paddle. He's going to play that again. We've hit the 2-minute mark. 3-goal lead for the Dutchmen, looking for more. Monte able to grab that back. Puck's at center. Hanging out right in front of the Oakland goal. Hope trying to make a move with not a ton of time left in the period. McDonald almost had that on his stick. Colton Laufer lost that. Oakland University, one of their best seasons in recent history. Trying to go the farthest they've gone in quite some time as we got another whistle here. Offsides with 1:28 to go.
Yeah, verdict just too far. And, you know, it is disappointing that they are not one of the teams to represent the MCHC at Nationals. This is the fewest amount of teams that from this conference are going to Nationals this year. Only 5. In previous years, it's been as many as 7, 8, 9. Some teams in the conference have had down years. And you know what's craziest? The reigning national champions aren't even going to make St. Louis this year. Michigan fell out at number 20 after getting swept by Oakland twice and then losing to Central Michigan unranked. So they lost 3 of their last 4 regular season games, and then they bowed out to Lawrence Tech in the second round of this tournament.
Quick shot, whizzes high and over the net. That was taken right by Ryan Endres. Endres had the puck again, tried to throw it in behind the net. Him and Tarpening working on it. Dylan McMullen for Oakland. Moves it up to Abo. Clean pass across center ice. Abo's going to dump and chase. Him and Ian McDonald working on it. Look at McDonald's physicality there, able to work him off the puck. Tarpening got to kick it for a moment. We're under a minute in the second period. McDonald got to fight hard as Abo's all over his backside. McDonald, one of the most physical guys on this team. That's why he wears that A on his jersey. Phaneuf right at center ice. Nobody able to get it out. McDonald finally does. And one final push here for Oakland in the second period with just 20 minutes to play as they trail by 3. Deneau stops, starts again. Throws it around the near side. Abo, quick pass in front for Phaneuf. Shot taken away. On the ground was Schick, but Hope's able to clear it out. Horn will sound, and that's the end of 40 minutes here from Grand Rapids. The Dutchmen grab 2 more goals in the period. Ayuda with a second. Bull grabs his 6th of the year to make it 3-0. Hope over Oakland. We'll be back for the third period of action. 3-0. Hope leads Oakland. Final 20 minutes to decide a trip to the championship tomorrow night for the Vezina Cup of the MCHC Conference Championship. You're listening to MCHC TV. We'll be right back for the third period. Welcome back into the third period of action here from MCHC TV. Alongside Devin Sayre, I'm Tom Cavanaugh. It's 3-0 Hope right now. We're going to kind of catch you up on the goal scores and what we've seen so far in the first 40 minutes of action. But first, we're going to give you a quick update what's going on the other rink here at Patterson Ice Center. Lawrence Tech and Calvin are in quite a battle after one period. It's 1-0 Lawrence Tech. Luke Radu with a huge goal puts the Blue Devils on top with 40 minutes to play in that one. But here, Austin Ayuter has been the player of the game, Devin. He's got 2 goals. Ashton Bowles able to come in with that 3rd goal and top it off after 2 to make it 3-0. And the Dutchmen looking to get right back at it, but on the Oakland side, they got to completely adjust their game plan. And as we've talked about a lot, just kind of find something in front of the net, maybe second chance, rebound shot, anything to get things going. They're still at 0.
Yeah, and they've allowed 2 goals within the first 2 minutes of each period, so Hope's been the faster team to start things out.
Hope wins that face-off. And Oakland got to have a little extra pace here. 20 minutes to play, down 3 goals. Reese Williams throws it up the near side, wrapping around behind the net. Can't say enough about McLean Schick and how he's played so far tonight. But also Tate Pottinger, he has 3 goals allowed, but a couple of those, not really his fault, just that puck right in front of him.
No doubt, and Hope has been really good with the rebound control, generating second and third chance opportunities. Look out.
Coming down 2-on-2, quick shot, pants save by Pottinger, no second chance there. Jake Adams with a rip. On the other side, Abo working with Deneau, pass to Brendan Deneau, he's cut down as he was trying to take a shot. Oakland stays with the puck, blocker save made by Schick. Hope's trying to clear it. Gotta get it out of there. Adams at the blue line trying to muscle it up. Deneau took a huge hit. He's skating a little gingerly right now.
Yeah, he's grinning hard. That was an awkward collision. The net's off.
Yeah, that Oakland net pops off the studs there. Just over a minute into this third period. So, you know, I mean, we've covered a lot of these MCHC contests throughout the last couple of years, Devin, but that happens so much, that goal popping off the studs there.
Yeah, it's easy at this one, right? When the moorings come off. You know, my own rink that I call games out of Martin Ice Arena. I'm sure you've seen it in Saginaw a couple times, but you know, the story of this one was, you know, Oakland's over 5 on the power play. They've had a number of chances tonight, especially in that second period, but you know, Hope has really overpowered them and gained the momentum right back after every chance. I mean, their most recent goal was literally not even 30 seconds after Oakland's last power play.
Right. I mean, just right off the penalty kill, they turned right around and turned a 3-on-2 into a goal. Quick shot on high, way high above the net. Ricochets around, back into the neutral zone. Remiersma throws it near side, wrapping all the way around. Brody Plant picks it up, big hit there. And now Ayuter, who's got the 2 goals in the neutral zone, tries to get it up. Brady Breet, along with Remiersma, to Breet. He's hit right in front of the net. Puck's in, pinched behind the net. Plant trying to move it up, has that intercepted. Got to be a little more intentional with some of these passes for Oakland right now, leaving everything right in front of their own net.
Yeah, no doubt, and intentionality's the key word. I think all 5 guys have to have that zone presence and have an impact on touching the puck, because they can't do it alone against a really systematic, well-coached Hope team.
Owen Storbeck in the corner for the Grizz, gave it up for a moment. Had it back, and now Kingsbury looking to make a move. Can't take a shot as Kachi's able to make a big stick save there. Wow. Andres along with Sudinsky and Ayuter at the blue line. Oakland keep trying to clear this out. We're 2.5 minutes into this third period. 3-0 Hope. Here's Andres, far side, skating in. Not going to try a wraparound this time. Going to throw it in the middle. Shot save made by Pottinger. Hunter Maschke took one there.
That's his best. I mean, Pottinger's been busy the last 30 minutes, but now that's especially his best.
Lost the stick there was Storbeck, and Maschke takes another tough wrist shot there, high and wide. Under 17 minutes to go in the third period. Plant for Oakland trying to move that out. Once again, it feels like a Dutchman power play. Everything staying deep in that Oakland zone right now.
Yeah, and I think Oakland's starting to get a little bit of fatigued here. I mean, they've really packed the box in on their own part of the net. Pottinger still had to make those saves.
Nice takeaway from Onstadt. Avoiding the hit was Phaneuf. Onstadt shoots, blocked up, second chance. Another block from Owen Storbeck. puts his body in front of the puck, back-to-back shots.
And I just don't know if at this point Oakland can keep up with the speed, especially getting back on plays when they do turn it over, because now that Hope's got a lead like this, they're playing more and more aggressive. It's not like they're sitting back. They want to go after those defensemen more and force forwards to cough up the puck.
They want to extend this lead at all costs right now, especially with a gritty team like Oakland University. As McDonald is getting down that far side. Him and Onstadt working with it. Back up at the top to McKinch. And there it is right there. Jules St. Marie able to take that away. Can't get it all the way out. Hope will resume possession. Jake Adams tried to toss it to the middle. Here's Onstadt. We've seen him get by a few defenders. That puck will be cleared, though, by Oakland, and this is where they got to find some sort of success right here.
Yeah, it's an icing. And that's a sign of a team that is feeling the pressure in their own zone. You force to ice the puck, you're forced to really run around, and I don't know if Oakland has a path back other than they need to get a lucky bounce. They need to find an odd man rush and catch Hope being aggressive. And it's almost like they have to know the forward got to go, so they got to play him more up high instead of trying to block in front of the nets.
Yeah, 100%. McKinch, near side. Just be able to work that puck up a little bit quicker as we're going to get another whistle.
And that's off again.
I didn't even notice that one. It's just the slightest little bit, but it happens the most for, I guess, at our level.
Yeah, and about this game, and look, still 15-25, a lot of time left, but if Hope is looking on their way to advancing, it'd be a third straight appearance in the Vezina Cup final, and the third straight time they're looking to go back to nationals and make the final there. This Hope team has run Division III, right? And for good reason. There's a nice shot put on that.
There's Brady Breet near side, and I mean, you're right, there's some sense of urgency happening within Oakland right now, but if they're not able to mount that comeback, Hope, just continuing to have success in that semifinal game every single year. I mean, they'd be 3-0 in their last 3 years playing in this specific game, obviously splitting that championship game over the last 2 years, but you also got to credit what Oakland's been able to do and get to this point right here, beat some really nice teams, and taking down Northwood 6-0 in a huge win, 3-2 over Saginaw Valley State, who was supposed to be in that national top 16, but I think Oakland is a big reason why they're not, and a huge comeback victory, and really representing their program well in a contest like this in the Vezina Cup semifinals.
Yeah, and I think for Oakland, when they look back on the season, they're going to see all of overtime games. And you look at the ones they won, but also the ones they lost. And they lost to two of the best. I mean, Florida Gulf Coast and Hope, you know how big it is to win over a top 5 team. And when you don't, even if it is in overtime, yes, you get the points, but you don't get that W column in your ranking. So the ranking system, the computer system, doesn't benefit you.
Right.
And I think when they look back, they're going to see those losses and the ties to Michigan State and say, if you win those games, you close it out in overtime. I mean,
it could be a whole different season for these guys.
Whole different.
Right
Top 10 team. You're on your way to nationals in a top pool. But instead, they have to go back home and watch as Hope will go on to their.
Deneau takes a shot. Sorry about that, John.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
He came out of nowhere right there.
It did, and this is a sense of urgency right now. This is a very important forecheck for Oakland. They have to sustain the zone possession.
They're doing a decent job of it right now. Hope not able to clear anything out. We're under 14 minutes to play in this third period. Huge sense of urgency, overwhelming Oakland University right now as there's limited time to go, down 3 goals. McDonald gets poke checked away right there. Oakland trying to take it back the other way. Griffin Geertz with a nice defensive play. Maschke. He's got a few with him in behind their own net. Ayuter. We said 2 goals on the night. Ashton Bull got that third one. It's just a well-oiled machine that continues to cruise on in the Hope Dutchmen. That puck cleared all the way down in behind Hope's goal.
And a controversial icing there.
Yeah.
and that's so demoralizing when you lose those. And now you switch gears to this Hope side under Chris Van Timmerman, 24th season. This guy has been here for, seems like, a long time. I'm not going to use the F word and you know what I was going to say, Hope fans, but the point is, this is a young Hope College team. It's not like they've been the veteran presence like they have in past years, but they've still found a way, even in a year where they've seen much more adversity than they have in the past in the regular season, to be that top team, to be top 3 in the nation, and at the top of their pool going into the top 16 tourney. It's going to be a team that I think a lot of people get surprised by at Nationals because they look like they are still that dominant presence that really controls the game and the pace.
Hope wins that face-off, and you're exactly right. I remember covering Saginaw Valley when they played Hope. Saginaw got a big win at home and a shutout victory, and that was kind of a turning point in the season for the Dutchmen. Like, hey, we kind of have to figure out who we're going to be this year. Are we going to be one of those top teams that competes for a Vezina Cup championship and goes to Nationals, or are we going to putter out and kind of taper off towards the end of the year? And I think that was kind of the point in their season where they turned on the Jets and really just identified themselves as one of the stronghold teams in the conference and in the country.
Yeah, no doubt. And you're looking at 5 straight wins to end the year, 6 if you count the MCHC playoffs. Their last win was to number 3 Grand Valley State, 2-1. The turning point, I think, for them was that overtime victory to the Lakers on home ice. And it was so dramatic. The Hockey House reposted it. That really set them up for success. Yeah.
Skating in now, Convertini, intercepted by Oakland, and Chippa's now got it far side, going 3-on-2. He's got Plant in front of him. We got a whistle. Backside, behind the play.
It's a cross-checking call. And it's going to be, I think, against the Dutchmen here.
Yeah, Pottinger was out of the net trying to get that extra man on the ice. So just, now the 6th penalty on Hope.
But you say just the 6th. They've had 5 chances with the man up, and they haven't been able to net one yet. Still a 3-0 game. But, I mean, this is do or die time for Oakland.
It's the best chance they've had in the last 10 to 15 minutes. Puck's now in the corner of that Hope zone. It's going to be McMullen along with McKinch. Bowles playing some good defense on Deneau right now. Reese Williams playing it off the hand. Well done. Moving in is Abo. Cross-ice feed here to Davis. He's gearing up to shoot. Blocked in front by Onstad. Back to the top in Williams. He'll take a shot. Just wide of the net. It deflects away. Saved by Schick's pad. Oakland still with the puck right now. 32 seconds into this power play. We got 12 minutes to go in the contest. Williams at the blue line. Good defense in front by Gunnison. He's able to poke that away. Abo now just has to get it to the high slot. Cleared by Hope. Under 12 minutes to go. Here comes Jack Abo. The way Hope's able to kill these penalties on turnovers and sticks in the passing lanes has been incredible. Here's Onstad looking to shoot. That one flares high above the netting for a whistle.
And we got some extras here as in Oakland. I think that's Onstad getting into it with Tommy Davis. That's one of the seniors on this team. Frustrated. Davis had himself a good year out of Sterling Heights. Really tough. This Oakland team had its spurts throughout the year. And right now, I mean, their power play hasn't been as great as of late, but yeah, I mean, you said it. Hope taking away the neutral zone.
Fawcett and McDonald here. This could be a crucial turnover. Ruiz could get it to the middle. Here's Phaneuf looking to shoot. Couldn't do it. Another defensive play there. That was Ian McDonald able to get a stick in there. Ramiersma all over him right now. Falling down, dragging Chippa to the ground. Check that. That was Hunter Maschke taking him down. Fawston near side. Phaneuf's all over him. We got some hits away from the play right now. A delayed penalty coming up. We'll see who that's on. Likely Maschke, but there's the whistle. I think it might be on the Oakland side of things. Chippa right now being talked to by the linesman.
Yeah, it is. They're going to send Chippa off here for that takedown on the Hope forward. I think they're going to get him for a tripping call officially, but 0 for 6. The Golden Grizzlies go. And, boy, that's a killer.
Just the amount of chances that they've had and just absence of success so far tonight. And against most opponents in the MCHC, you're going to be able to connect on a few of those 6 power play opportunities, but not a team like Hope. They've really turned it on in these last few weeks of the season. And, I mean, we talk about it. 2-0 victory against MSU to get to this point. They're currently up 3-0 with 10.5 to play. It's perfect hockey we're watching right here from the Dutchmen. Jake Adams in the corner. He's going to curl in behind Pottinger. Looking to take a big shot at the top. McKinch is sitting there in the high slot. He'll get it. Adams. Far side. Faustin's waiting for it. Quick shot. Just high of the net. Rings around to the near side. Adams along with McKinch in the corner. Minute 15 remaining on the power play for Hope. Looking for goal number 4 on the night. McDonald at the top. He'll take a shot. Blocked up. Well done there by Austin Furtick. Adams scanning, looking for a shot. High and wide. Can't tell who took that last one. It was Ayuter. Check that. It was Brady Breet. Under 10 minutes to play. Watch out, Hope's bench. That one whizzes right by. Looked to be Ryan McClellan. Backup goaltender for the Dutchmen.
Yeah, no. One of the assistant coaches holding himself. That was a rocket ship. Oh, my.
Now, alongside Chris Van Timmeren, it's Kevin Dean, Zach Smith, Caleb Diggison, Trevor Campbell, and Brad Basor. And that's just a full crew right there. Looking on to a pretty happy group right now with under 10 to go, up 3 goals. And got to be satisfied if you're a Hope fan or one of those coaches.
And Basor, a former player, it's a deep coaching staff and has a lot of good experience, I think, is the word to use it. And they've really come together and given this well-oiled machine in Hope, a young roster, some good experience. Wow.
Gunnison with a slap shot. Whew. And a glove save made by Pottinger. He was all over that one, but I mean, that was their last. They got 1 or 2 good chances at it at 19 seconds remaining on the power play. But if they just continue to play the way they are right now, they're going to coast down for the next 9-14.
Yeah, and what a year it's been for Pottinger. Had to really cycle time with 3 of the netminers. It's an Oakland team that's used a lot of different net presence throughout the season, and he's obviously been their mainstay for a number of years, but tonight has had to save a lot. We don't have his official numbers, but I'm sure it's in the 40-plus category.
Hope with the puck now, going coast to coast. It's going to be Gunnison, throws it in, tries to pick it back up. Oakland's back to full strength now, killing yet another penalty. Hope has converted on 2 of 5 power plays so far tonight, and that's really been the difference. Ayuter in behind his own net. Gets it far side. Convertini. There's a turnover in front of the Hope goal. Sharp's not able to finish that one out. Reese Williams will pick it back up, but he gets hit hard. Gunnison lays another big hit there.
And Monty came back for the second check on Gunnison. Some of those emotions boiling over now.
We see it saw it at the end of the Saginaw game. These 2 teams getting into it between Oakland and Saginaw. And Oakland was coming out on the winning side of things and was still pretty heated. So if they're on the losing end of things at the conclusion of this one, it could be different. Here's Tarpening at his own blue line, trying to move it up into the neutral zone. He does. Convertini slaps that like a baseball all the way down to Pottinger, He'll cover that up for a whistle.
Yeah, and fans reminder that tomorrow the MCHC playoffs will conclude with the Vezina Cup final. Catch it right here on MCHC TV. That's not MCHC.TV. It looks like we got a score update. Yeah, we do. Quickly in this second period, it is 4-0 Lawrence Tech over Calvin. Wow. They have taken quite the lead. It was 1-0 after 1, and they've ripped off 3 so far in the second period. Lou Gamel and Parker Morrison on that call right now on MCHC TV on the other rink. Yeah, and that's an even better well-oiled machine. Ken Gaffney, the head coach of Lawrence Tech. We got a penalty coming up here on, I think, Oakland. Yeah, hit hard was number 19, Jake Nana. Oh, never mind. Looks to be offside. Just fine. Yep. Yeah, offside's call. There'll be another one. But, I mean, that LTU team looks like they're trying to finally break through. They've had a tough couple of years at nationals. They've always been a contender, but they've never really been able to get over the hump, beat the likes of Michigan, the Grand Valley, heck, these Hope College Dutchmen. And the way this one's going and the way that one's going, well, man, Calvin, who just beat Grand Valley State number 1, 6-0. Yeah, knocked them down to the, huge. They knocked them down to number 3, and now they have to go in a pool with the likes of Florida Gulf Coast, who's a really great independent team. And now they're being shut out right now in the second by Lawrence Tech.
It's going to make up for a really nice national if Hope is able to play either a team like Lawrence Tech or Calvin. Going hard, head first into the boards was Ramiersma. He looks to be just fine. We got just under 7 minutes to go in regulation. Brady Breet will pick it up in his own corner. Check that. That's Dylan Kingsbury. He's hit hard. And now it's pinched in behind the Hope goal.
And that's going to be a delayed penalty coming up here on Hope.
Deneau looking to shoot. Nothing on that one. And it's swiped away. Whistle for the delayed penalty.
It's going to be a hit to the head called on, I believe, Nana, number 19. He's saying, came over to Alexander Sharp for Oakland and said, I'm sorry about that. So unintentional. Oakland is 0 for 6 here with 6:32 to go. It's not over yet. You need some magic here. I wonder if they're thinking about pulling Pottinger out. You're trying to get maybe a 6-on-4 scenario. It's just more bodies to get to the net, try and crash. And you got to create chaos.
Right.
You haven't been able to get Schick moving all night. You're not going to beat him straight on.
I'd like him to take a few chances here, and then if they can keep it deep in the zone, then leave him out. But Hope's such a good team at clearing the puck, and they could turn it over so fast, control it, rip it down for an extra goal. I mean, it's a tough decision to make if you're head coach Matt Sterling and this Grizz team, but you hit it right on the head. They need to find some chaos. Schick's got to fumble a puck in net. Something's got to pop out. Deneau's got to be on the opposite post to jam something in. Something's got to happen for this Golden Grizzlies team if they're going to want to mount a comeback with 6:32 to go.
You know what's even more bizarre? Schick has not allowed a goal in the last 85 minutes of regulation. That's 3 games.
Immediately, Hope wins the face-off. They send it all the way down into net, and Pottinger's there to field it. 6:20 to go. Hope leads 3-0. They're just minutes away from yet another Vezina Cup final. Williams gets it in the middle to Deneau. Oh, just off the back heel of his skate. Wasn't the best pass from McMullen, but he'll steal it back. Plays it off the hand. Deneau looking to shoot on. Blocked in front. Kaysen Faustin getting his body in. Onstadt's out in front, 2 defensemen. Albo able to take it away, and he's hit hard into the boards. Faustin laid it on him. Tommy Davis goes down away from the play.
Yeah, it's getting chippy.
Here's a quick blocker save by Schick after Deneau left a shot on. A flurry of whistles here as they're going to meet up with both teams in the corner.
Yeah, and they're going to assess a penalty to Onstadt for that. I'm not surprised, right? You see both teams getting late in this one, frustrated. You know, they're trying to calm these teams down, and I mean, Onstadt is upset, throwing his glove in that penalty box. He's livid that he got that penalty.
Yeah, he's got, 17 goals, leads the team, 25 assists. He's the best player on this team for Hope College, and him being off the ice in a pivotal kind of time like this. I know they're up 3 goals, but you want to be that guy to help lead your team into the final minutes and win yet another semifinal contest. So him being on the bench obviously going to cause some frustrations there, but we got another penalty, so it's 5-on-3 hockey right now with Dylan McMullen taking the face-off for Oakland. Best chance all night for these Grizzlies to score a goal. Williams taking his time along with Deneau. 5-on-3 hockey right now, 2 penalties. Here's a shot from Williams, high and wide as it rings the boards behind the net. Another whistle, and we're gonna get no, check that, it's McKinch. McKinch is going.
Yeah, just about every Hope fan in this building thought, I think they're sending both. Yeah, they're sending both because they got into it in front of that net, just checking away at each other. And that's a sign of the times. So now you put 3 Dutchmen in the box.
That's the 9th penalty for the Dutchmen tonight as well. So
yeah,
I know they're leading by 3, but in future endeavors, tomorrow night, if they get there and into nationals, they're going to need to minimize the amount of penalty minutes they're putting on the board.
No doubt, and that is a good point, right? They have taken a lot of penalties tonight and given OU chances. Against a better team that's maybe a little bit more motivated, that's a danger point.
Yeah, I mean, Oakland, obviously they're playing for pride right now and trying to win themselves a Vezina Cup for the first time since 2012, but when you get knocked out of nationals like that, it really just changes your psyche and how you kind of operate in these next few games. Because Hope, they got a lot more to play for. They got a lot of season to go, a lot more practices and time with those guys. McMullen throws it to Deneau, right off the face mask of Schick. What a save! Oakland still trying to score. Deneau's got the puck back. 2 seconds, 1 second remaining. It's 5-on-3 hockey once again. One man out. It's McDonald onto the ice. In behind, it's Davis. McMullen will take a shot. Blocked up by Case and Faustin's chest. 4:20 to go in the contest. Tommy Davis at the blue line. His blocked up right there by Jake Adams. Dominic Ruiz hops on the ice. And look at this Hope team, man. Up 3 goals, down a couple guys, and they're grinding. Davis, near side. Has it taken away. Faustin, got to get it out. He does. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty for Hope, 45 remaining on the penalty for Oakland. We're under 4 minutes to play in the contest. It's 3-0 Hope on top of Oakland University.
Yeah, and they had all those chances in front of the net. Schick made his best save of the night.
Yeah,
the
that
shot
was
up
awesome.
high.
He's made a couple good ones, but that one right in his nose makes a beautiful save. We have 3:30 to go, and there's another glove save from McLean Schick.
Yeah, so Hope with 3:31 to go in control. And McLean Schick, a third-year netminder, a junior out of Wisconsin, who's been their presence in both of their national tournament runs to the final, won the first one, lost to Michigan last year. But now you're going to have a new champion this year. And, I mean, heck, even if you didn't have Schick, the defense has been so good with Hope tonight with a young defensive core.
And you mentioned that young defensive core. I know we're focused on this year in the Dutchmen, but how about the next several years for this team going forward, especially with Schick being a junior, and you mentioned so many of the freshmen and sophomores, the young talent on this team going forward, and being able to get this type of playoff experience deep into the Vezina Cup playoffs.
Yeah, and I think of guys like Seth Schultzke out there and Kingsbury. And, of course, Ashton Bowl is leaving, but Luke McKinch, too, a senior, but a lot more sophomores than just that. It makes up 2 seniors, right? But you got guys that are going to sustain the program, sustain their system, and I mean, there's a lot. We're looking at this season. We're looking at this one, and this Hope team, with what they have, they've got the weapons to make a run again. Under
3 minutes to go. Hope leads by 3. Glove saved by Pottinger as it bounces up into his glove.
And Aider, a sophomore, has 2 goals tonight, both on the power play.
Yeah, and Onstadt's your sophomore with 42 total points leading your team.
Yeah, it's a super competitive group, and Oakland's power play ends 0 for 8 tonight. That is unbelievable, and we said the point earlier, I think Hope tomorrow has to clean up those penalties. They can't take as many. Of course, this game was chippy. We kind of knew that going in, expecting it. Referee's done a good job controlling things and handling it. I think that's part of why you saw so many man advantages for both sides. But at the end of the day, this Hope team was just bigger, stronger. They capitalized on the power play, and even when they didn't, they killed off all of those possessions, and I think really demoralized Oakland, who, of course, is playing for pride, but you said it, they're not going to nationals and looking at being shut out right now.
But I think a lot of these teams, as Phaneuf goes prematurely into that circle, I think a lot of teams would be plagued with the same type of issues that Oakland is right now, because we got to give the Grizzlies so much credit. They're an incredible team, moving down Fertig right now, trying to make a move. He can't do it. He's tripped up by Bull. And winning 20-plus games on the year, taking down a team like Saginaw Valley State, who's always so competitive in the MCHC and going to the Final Four of the conference playoffs, getting that huge win and just being an influential team for the future of their program and wanting more kids to play hockey at Oakland University. I think that's a big thing.
I do too. And they're, oh, look out, wow. Sorry collision in that far corner, but I think the most impactful thing I saw from this year was beating top 5 teams in the nation, making it close with the likes of Hope College and beating them 8-3, right? Probably their biggest win of the year. But they're part of the reason that Michigan is not going to the national tournament. I mean, they swept them in their second to last weekend of the year. And, even though they're not going, they sure as heck made sure a rival of their own conference isn't going as well.
You play a nice spoiler while you're at it.
Yeah,
I 100%
exactly.
agree with that.
Spoiler for sure.
And I mean, that's a big thing. When you're able to beat down those top 5 teams like that, it gives you so much more motivation and confidence in the next several years as this puck flies out of play towards that OU bench. We have a minute 29 remaining in the third period, and if you're Oakland right now, I don't know if they're going to – Pottinger is starting to flick his glove. You can see him do it, so I don't know if he's going to come out of the net. I doubt it, but it's still a 3-goal lead with just 90 seconds to go. Quick move by Griffin Geertz. He gets it up to Chippa, swatted away by the stick of Schick. Shot by Sharp. Check that, it was Plant's shot that was swatted away. Deneau in neutral ice. On the empty netter from his own far circle. The Dutchmen grabbed their 4th goal of the year. That was Luke McKinch.
Oh,
what
man.
a shot.
What a shot. And how about that guy who took a hard check earlier in this period, went off the ice for some time, came back in, has been a presence all night long defensively. This one's a simple shot from his own left circle with that net pull. You said it, that Pottinger wanted to go. He did, and that was it. And that is just a cherry on top for a Hope team that is really taking control of this game in the second and third. Credit Oakland for hanging with them, but it's just too strong. The Dutchmen are the Dutchmen.
Right. I mean, we talked about it. Just a well-oiled machine. These guys get it done week in, week out. We're under a minute to play and a 4-goal lead for Hope. They're en route to a 3rd straight Vezina Cup final. They won it last year. They were runner-ups 2 years ago. They're going back to nationals yet again this year. There's a lot of hockey to be had for Hope with just 30 to go. And on the Oakland side, a heck of a year. It's been awesome to follow them and watch them this year, and some big wins, and it's just Hope's night tonight as we have some cross-checking in front. This is not what you want to see at the end of a semifinal game when you're down 4-0.
Yeah, and for Chris Van Timmerman's team, they've got to pull it together. There's some grabbing going on. Michael Sana is getting in it with a Hope player. And
Sana's got no points on the year, but he's still in there with multiple penalties tonight and still trying to throw some hands.
I would have tried they sent him out here. I wouldn't be surprised if they get him out. Yeah, they're still going to the box for sure, but
very confused. And he's gone from the game.
Yep, that's it.
Michael Sana is out of here with 27 seconds left to go. Creator of the streetwear brand Sana. He's headed back to the locker room to put that merchandise back on. Hope, with 27 seconds left to go, leads by 4.
So 27.7, and on the other side of things, Lawrence Tech is in control against Calvin, and they're sending off Oakland's captain here,
Thomas Monte.
Yeah.
He was the one that charged after the captain of Saginaw last week at the end of our broadcast.
And that might just be the final time we see the senior out of Harrison Township. He's a long-time defenseman for this team. Had an impact down the stretch. I think he had an assist in that.
He did. No, he was a big part of that win, too.
Goal against Saginaw Valley last week.
He was a big part of that win, and he's just a very solid defenseman. He's their bruiser. He's the guy that's always in there, getting that second back check after a guy gets smashed. He does it all for the Oakland Grizzlies, and I respect a guy like that a lot because even though he's not the highest point scorer on your team, he's all over the ice, and he feels like the heart and soul of your club. So Thomas Monte, I know he gets ejected here, but he's just kind of upholding that pride of the OU Grizzlies at the end of their time here in Grand Rapids. So it's going to be a penalty for Monte, but with 27 seconds left, I likely think they're going to dribble this one out and call it a night. Face-off at center ice. It's 5-on-3 hockey right now as Sana gets a 5-minute major, and Hope's just going to dangle it for a moment. With a 4-0 lead, Lawrence Tech, after 2 periods, is the likely matchup. Check, it's 5-1 Lawrence Tech over Calvin at the moment in the second period. So it's likely going to be Hope and Lawrence Tech in the final. And here come the Hope fans on their feet for their Dutchmen. Hope College is headed back to the Vezina Cup final yet again, trying to repeat. 4-0 win over the Grizz. 2 goals for Austin Ayuter, Ashton Bull, and Luke McKinch all scoring tonight for Hope.
What an impressive game. This one early on, Hope scored 2 goals within the first 2 periods, within the first 2 minutes. And they really controlled, I think, the 60-minute tempo. They had to play with a lot of penalties. They took 8 tonight, but they were 8 for 8 perfect against an OU team that was a little defeated from missing the national tournament. At the end of the day, the Hope College Dutchmen are still the standard in men's Division III, and they are going to likely play Lawrence Tech team, who you said is up late in that 3rd period. But what a job tonight from a sophomore in Ayuter, who had 2 goals. And Ashton Bull was there, captain and senior presence for them. And McLean Schick, his 3rd straight shutout in net, Tom. This was a Hope kind of game. They win this one 4-0 in the way they expect to.
And they're riding the hot hand, the hot glove and blocker of McLean Schick. He has now gone 6 goals scored for his team, 0 allowed. He's completed 2 shutouts in back-to-back playoff games. He's looking to do it again tomorrow. Reagan Cleaves, Devin Sarah on the call tomorrow night for the Vezina Cup Championship here on MCHC TV. Devin, one final time, huge thanks to our entire crew, Sean Tabashinsky, Trevor Wayers on the camera and on the audio visuals. Just want to thank you for the opportunity being able to come out here and call this game. Hope gets it done once again, but give me your final take on tonight and what you're looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, I mean, 2 teams that had history earlier this year. I think for Oakland it was a really hard-earned season. They had the most overtime games of any D3 squad. Really some impressive wins over the likes of Notre Dame, Saginaw. This Hope team, at the end of it, they don't move on, and they're not playing for anything more this year. But you know what? That Hope team, like I said, is just so dominant this year. And I think through everything this year, with losing games early on in the season, they really rallied back to make this young squad the dominating factor. They've become mentally strong. They've gotten adversity-driven. They've been battle-tested. And a lot of that net front presence is seen by their seniors, right? And Ashton Bull, credit to Chris Van Timmerman, their head coach, one of the best all time. If there's a Hall of Fame, which there is, he's going to be in it one day. And I have no question they want more. So what a great game. Credits to you. Had a lot of fun calling the game. You did an awesome job, man. So happy to call you my new friend, and hope we get to do this more in the future, man. Great stuff tonight. What a game, and excited to watch this tomorrow as we get to call Hope College and their 3rd straight Vezina Cup final.
Yes, sir. Devin, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate everything. Thanks for those kind words, and we're going to close it out one final time here from Patterson Ice Center. Hope College gets it done 4-0. Your co-players of the game, Austin Ayuter and McLean Schick. He gets the shutout. Ayuter with 2 goals as a sophomore in a big, big win over Oakland University. One final time, your final score here from Grand Rapids. Hope 4, Oakland 0. Hope's headed to the conference final appearance for the 3rd straight time. Have a great night, everybody. See you soon tomorrow on MCHC TV.